Hi, fans of very low quality entertainment. That was a shout out to one of my favorite YouTubers, Canadian Stud Muffin, and his high quality entertainment channel. So go check him out sometime. I'll link him after the video. And this is a video response to one of my other favorite YouTubers, RRRockfrog. And it is my, as you can tell by the title, my top 10 favorite songs by the Rolling Stones. Now, this is not necessarily what I would choose to be the greatest Rolling Stones songs, but this is just my personal list. I have also made a Spotify playlist of these songs, and you are more than welcome. I'll also link that as well in the video, and you're more than welcome to check it out. So let's just get started. The first song that I'm going to list, I'm going to start from the bottom and go up. And so the first one that I'm going to list is number 10, and it's I Know It's Only Rock and Roll. This is one of my favorite songs by the Rolling Stones. It is probably, I think Satisfaction was the first song I ever heard by the Rolling Stones, but this song wasn't far behind. I actually saw it in a video talking about the evils of rock and roll. So, but it's one of my favorite songs. It's kind of a laid back, but it's got that Rolling Stones, kind of raunchy sound to it, and I really like it. And when I went to the Rolling Stones Museum in Nashville, we got to go through this area where you could listen to some of the songs, and this is one of the songs that I let my girlfriend hear at the time. And she's from England, and she's kind of familiar with the Stones, but some of the songs she hadn't heard before. But that's one of my favorite songs by the Rolling Stones. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. Next is number 9, and it's Under My Thumb. And this is one of the earlier versions of the Stones. You can tell by the way it sounds, the quality of the production of it. It's not like something you would hear from Sticky Fingers or, the later Stones, that sort of rock edge. This is just, it's a very 60s sounding song, but it's just, I love the atmosphere of the song. I love the way it sounds. And it is a very controversial song based on the lyrics. You can go check out, Google it. But Under My Thumb at number 9. Number 8 is one of the more popular songs. This song usually tops a lot of people's list, and it again is one of the earlier Stones songs, and it's Paint It Black. And I think Paint It Black and Under My Thumb were on the Aftermath album, I'm pretty sure. But it is a song that really takes you back to the psychedelic 60s. It's one of the top songs of the 60s and one of the top songs of the Rolling Stones at the time. And it's just it's a dark song, but it's not necessarily, like something like Simply for the Devil or anything like that. I mean, you'll just have to hear it if you've never heard it. If you've lived under a rock for 40 years and you've never heard it, go to my Spotify playlist and listen to it. But it again has that same quality as Under My Thumb, very 60s, very psychedelic. The next one is again an earlier Rolling Stones song. It is Time Is On My Side, and I really enjoy this song. This was one of the songs that I heard later on that I appreciated from the Stones. Again, it's one of those that has that early 60s sound that I really love, the psychedelic kind of sound, back when they were, I guess, in a rivalry with the Beatles during that time. But that comes in at number 7, Time Is On My Side. The next one is a extremely psychedelic album. This one is called 2,000 Light Years From Home, and it's probably the most psychedelic Rolling Stone song that they've ever put out. It's extremely bizarre, and my camera just went crazy. It's extremely bizarre. You just have to hear it to believe it. And it comes in at number 6. Number 5 is a song called Love Is Strong. Now this is off one of their later albums, Sticky Fingers, and it's that classic Stone sound, that raunchy rock and roll sound. Mick Jagger's kind of has a guttural vocal. You know, in the beginning he's singing very low, and then it just rocks. It goes into, you know, I guess the chorus of it, and it just really rocks. I really enjoy that one. The next one is called You Can't Always Get What You Want, and it is one of the best Rolling Stones rock and roll songs. It starts with this almost ethereal choir singing, and it's just beautiful, but then it goes into that Rolling Stones sort of raunchy sound. I know I keep saying that, but that's what it is. My daughter always used to tease her with this song when she couldn't get what she wanted. I'd start singing the song, You Can't Always Get What You Want, and it's just a great song. I really enjoy it. After that, this one also goes back quite a bit, back to the 60s as well, I believe. I believe it's one of the 60 songs. It again has that 60s production. I really enjoy the 60s production, that sort where it sounds like they're just in the room singing, and the way it's just produced. And it's called Play with Fire, and it is one of my theme songs. I love that song. I could listen to that song over and over. It's just one of those songs that really, the atmosphere of it is all I can say. But that's number 3, Play with Fire. Number 2 is a very interesting song called Can't You Hear Me Knocking? And it starts out with it almost starts out, it reminds me of something like the Black Crowes would do, the way it starts out. But then as the song progresses, it gets a little jazzy, and then there's sort of almost a Grateful Dead feel to the song in the middle section of the song, before it goes back into that Rolling Stones rock sound. It is one of the most unique Rolling Stones songs that I've ever heard, and it's definitely one of my favorites. And number 1, my favorite Rolling Stones song of all time, Gimme Shelter. This song is unbelievable. I know everybody's heard it. I mean, everybody's heard this song. Every time my son listens to this song, and he says, it makes me think of Vietnam, because I think they play it a lot, like during some of the movies, you know, where they're showing Vietnam, or some documentaries, they'll show Vietnam and the helicopters, and, you know, they'll play this song. There's a Rolling Stones movie called Gimme Shelter. I think it's a documentary as well about the Rolling Stones, but Gimme Shelter is just a incredibly crafted song. It has a wonderful female vocal on it that sings with Mick Jagger. The name escapes me at the moment. I think it's Mary something, but the name escapes me at the moment. But this song is, to me, the quintessential Rolling Stones song. It is my favorite Rolling Stones song of all time, and it is one of my favorite songs of all time. So that's my top 10 list of the Rolling Stones, my favorite song. And again, you can check out the Spotify playlist if you want to hear it. And I want to say I do appreciate your views, and if you will like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build up my channel a little bit, and I want to also put you in... also want to give you the experience of listening to RRRockfrog and also Canadian Stud Muffin as well. Very good YouTubers, so check them out. And thank you for joining me, and until next time.